Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The fifth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful consumption, I vow to cultivate good health, both physical and mental, for myself, my family, and my society by practicing mindful eating, drinking, and consuming. I will ingest only items that preserve peace, well-being, and joy in my body, in my consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of my family and society. I'm determined not to use alcohol or any other items that contain toxins, such as certain TV programs, magazines, books, films, and conversations. I'm aware that to damage my body or my consciousness with these poisons is to betray my ancestors, my parents, my society, and future generations. I will work to transform violence, fear, anger, and confusion in myself and in society by practicing a diet for myself and for society. I understand that a proper diet is crucial for self-transformation and the transformation of society. For our Dharma lessons, we're reading Everything We Do Matters by the Venerable Wuling. We're continuing today with her talk on vengeance and the story of Digavu. In the account of Digavu, his father, the king, gave his son two wonderful gifts, insight and life itself. Through his words and his actions, with dignity and restraint, he was able to send his son a powerful message that enabled him to overcome the desire for revenge. The king taught Digavu that one should not hold on to, but should instead let go of anger and bitterness. Fortunately, most of us do not face such horrific moments. Yes, we have arguments with family members and friends, and we often find ourselves having to interact with people we do not like. But as disagreeable as these occurrences are, they are certainly not life-threatening. And yet, when we encounter frustrating or trying situations, how many of us are able to remain calm or to respond from wisdom? How many of us would, instead, complain to all who would listen or grumble to ourselves? How often have our minds been shaken from their clear, tranquil states? How often do we use evil words that are harsh or false? How often do we hold on to our anger privately and then nurture that anger with our thoughts? As Digavu's father said, do not hold on to the wish for revenge. We can choose to wrap ourselves in our resentment and bitterness, and in so doing, reject peace and happiness. The results of this type of reaction can be viewed daily on the evening news. Or we can choose to broaden the scope of our compassion and wish for an end to the suffering of all beings. We can choose to create peace within ourselves and in this way bring peace to others. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.